All right. It is officially 2026 by about a half an hour. It's a little bit over a half an hour. So, congratulations to all of us. We're here. And hopefully, this year brings great, great joy for each person and adventure and peace. Those are my wishes for this year. But anyway, I'm not sure if anybody is still up. It's kind of late. It's we watched the New Year's, bringing in the 2026, and then we watched Las Vegas and LA, and now I'm home. Hey, Fluffy Cat's Place. Happy New Year to you. Thank you for coming on. It's fun to see you. I'm so happy. Hey, a voice down under. All right. Wonderful. Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, you guys, we were talking about that because, the first, hi, Eric. Happy New Year. And tell your parents Happy New Year from me also. Hi, Liz. Happy New Year. Hi, JoJo. Uh, to everyone that comes on, I'm wishing you Happy New Year. I know you guys will start talking amongst each other, and I'm not going to be on long. I just wanted to wish you a very, very Happy New Year. I'm excited. I really am. Hi, 49ers for life. All right. My friends, this is good to see you guys. So, anyway, Scotland. Ooh, Jojo, you lucky one. A voice down under. Yes, it's 4:30 p.m. on the 1st January here. All right. Wow. So it's already in the afternoon where you are. That's amazing. But I know you guys always have fabulous fireworks, and so does New Zealand. And there's some of the first. They're actually, I looked it up on Google, and there's other countries now that are before you guys. It used to be, I think New Zealand was first and Australia was second. But now there's three other countries that are before New Zealand. It's interesting to read. So Google it if you're interested. Hey, Liz, 2:37 a.m. here in Nebraska. Yep, and it's 12:38 here in LA. So I just came home. It's raining outside. And yeah, it's going to be okay so far. I think it's going to be better than okay. I really do. And we have to make it that way. That's the way, that's my view of it. Now I don't know why, but there's right in front of my face is the time. Do you have that for you guys or not? Let me just see if I can switch it around. No, it doesn't let me do that. Well, anyway, it's all right. I can see the time. I know what I look like. You never knew that? I'll have to look into it. Yeah, Google it. It's kind of fun to see who are the very first. I mean, the first two countries I don't even know really. I always thought it was New Zealand, and then I thought, well, some of my friends said, well, I'm not sure, and I said, well, let me Google it, and I did, and it has a whole list of every country and when they come up. I made a playlist of New York celebrations in order or near enough, as I didn't realize Las Vegas should have been after New York for fireworks. I know for next year. Bingo. Yeah, yeah, definitely. And I was surprised. I mean, it was an interesting night. We kind of did New York, and then we watched a movie, and then we went back to it was called the Glass Onion from Knives Out. It's something like that. It's definitely an unusual movie, but interesting. It was. The best one is The Life of Chuck, which is on Hulu. That's where we saw it. Both of us really loved it. Hey, Jojo, hi. The Pacific Islands, yeah, that's one of them. Samoa, I know. That wasn't it. There's some other ones. Anyway, on the list I had. I'm not sure now. Happy New Year from Germany. Wow. I love that when we have all the international people wishing each other happy New Year. That's really a good thing. It really is. Now let's see. This is Salty Rider 8795. Remember Y2K? How could you forget? Geraldo Rivera on the sailboat so he could be he could be safe when the world collapsed. I missed that. That's funny. But when I just hear his name, Geraldo Rivera, and because I'm from Chicago, I remember he was going to go into Al Capone's secret vault and open it up. And it took hours and hours and hours. And a lot of us thought, well, maybe there is some cool stuff in there, and there was nothing. It was totally a disappointment. So, yeah, Happy New Year to everyone and anyone that comes afterwards, because a bunch of people will probably come on afterwards, and we're wishing you all Happy New Year. It doesn't matter where you're from. But if you're from a different area than any of these that are listed, can you put your, what, unless you don't want to, but if you can, just at least put what country so we can kind of see how many different places are touched. Wish everyone happiness and joy this year. Me too, Jojo. I really do. Happiness and joy and peace. I really do. I think it's time we bring some peace around here. Liz, Happy New Year. T. I hope you are enjoying it. Well, it's kind of tricky because of the rain. I went to the doctor's. I got my stitches out today. Spanky took me, and we ended up going. Darn it, I didn't have my camera out, but we went right by where all the media was going to be for the Rose Parade tomorrow, and it would have been fun to have photographs of it. But by the time I went to get my camera out, we were already past it. But it was fun to see. It was. I mean, there's all the bleachers are up and everything's set up. And, they have very strict laws now. You can't bring an umbrella. You can't have any umbrellas up. If you do, they'll escort you out. I can't read this. Oh, Rob Royce. Okay, Rob Royce. Okay. When the ball drops, the pantaloons drop. Okay, thank you very much. Glad you're healing well. I am. Yeah, it was really good. It was very fast and it was really good and it was free parking. So we both were like, wow, that's perfect. That's very rare in LA. I mean, some restaurants have free parking, but even many don't. It's just a tricky place to drive around. That's one of the things I loved. I lived in New York for not too long, but a little while, way, way back in the 60s, the late 60s. And that's one thing I liked about it is you could really get around New York walking or subways. Whereas here, people are really used to driving and they're crazy drivers now. It's really crazy. So to anyone that hears this in LA, please, for this weekend, slow down. Just do that, for everyone. Just do it so we don't have as many accidents. I'm laying on the couch today, chilling out. Good, a voice down under. Good to know. I think I'm the same. I'm going to watch the parade and just relax. The unfortunate thing is I wanted to go to the store, but it's raining so hard. I went, yeah, forget it. I'll just have coffee and a yogurt. That'll do. That'll be good enough for now. And then in the afternoon, it stops raining tomorrow. So I can, if the stores are open, that's the other thing. It's very tricky this time of the year for different things. Oh, wait, let's see. There's some whole big write-up. Oh, I guess StreamYard is merged into a parent entity, Bending Spoons US Inc. Does that sound right? This means that starting on January 1, your service is now being provided by Bending Spoons US Inc. No action is required on your part. Everything about your account, including your personal data, is process will remain the same. God, That's weird. Does anyone else know that? If anyone else comes on here and you know that, please let me know. Bending Spoons US Inc. I've never even heard of them ever. So that sounds weird. Jojo. All right. I will be looking back at the celebrations around the world and YouTube. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Sydney's fireworks were amazing. Edinburgh was lovely this year up at the castle. I know some of the fireworks around the world are just incredible. Do you guys remember 2000? When I remember when we turned into 2000, and I was on the internet at the time, and it, I think it started in New Zealand, and they had fabulous fireworks. Australia did. It was sort of like almost every country had fabulous fireworks all the way around the world. And then we got to Los Angeles, and it was Jay Leno up by the Hollywood sign. That was it. It was so nothing. And this is a city known for, all of their special effects and movies and blah, blah, blah. We thought it would be something really good. It wasn't. But anyway, that was the beginning of 2000. That was the beginning of me really waking up, and soon after, escaping out in July of that year. Amazing to think back on it. I was telling some friends of mine and my brother, because my brother was like, "Oh, Happy New Year." And I said, I hate New Year's Eve, because for 30 years, I had to go down to the shrine. We all had to do the hip hip hooray at 9 o'clock. I've explained it to you guys before, but it was just so stupid. So anyway, my favorite one was where I snuck into Motown and to their party, and it was great. And they were friendly and nice. And it was me and another girl who was white and another guy from England who was white, and all the rest were wonderful African Americans who were they had great food, great music, great dancing. It was really fun. That's a good idea, though. Thank you for suggesting that as far as YouTube and looking back at all the celebrations around the world, Jojo. Thank you. RAS, okay, in the US looked a bit special. Okay, the UAE, okay, looked a bit special. Okay, I'll look it up. I will. Well, anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful beginning of the new year. Do something special, doesn't matter what it is. Even if my suggestion is start a journal. If you're not a journaler, start it and just write things. It's sort of like, it's really fun to look back years later and read things and go, oh my God. It really is. It's really neat. Well, I don't know. I think you guys ended or something, because I don't see anybody else. The last comment I see is Jody or Jojo. And there you go. So I think at 15 minutes, I'm going to end, which will be the beginning of the new year on my YouTube site, Tori Magoo 44. Hey, Truth from the Middle. All right. Hi. Have an amazing year, Tori. Hope I manage to catch more lives as they go out. Make sure to subscribe, because then you should get a notification. Happy New Year to the Dragon Lady 08. All right. From Truth from the Middle. I like that. That's really a nice nickname. Think T got very chilled on the couch. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for sharing your stories. You're so welcome. Thank you for listening, and thank you for being my friends. I love you guys, and it really is. Yeah, I keep falling asleep. I know. So I'll end off. I just wanted to wish you all a happy new year and say that I really, really appreciate you more than you'll ever know or I'll ever be able to say. But it's a lot. It really is. It really, really is. So this is a good beginning to a new year, and I love you all, and I thank you. And to JB808, when you hear this, thank you for helping me. He makes the thumbnails for my YouTube site for a little while. I don't know if he will for much longer, but he has been, and it's been a big help to me. And for my moderators, thank both of them, Kelly and Marcy. It's so funny. I really, really like both of them. They live in different areas, but I was lucky enough to get both of them as my moderators, and they've both been really helpful. So thank you both, and I hope everyone has a good beginning to the new year. All right, that's 15 minutes, and my 15 minutes are done. So there you go. I love you guys. And if you come on later, please leave a message. All right. See you later. Ciao.